So our video today, we're going to play with the rear lights on the Range Rover L405. We're going to show you how to remove those, which could be handy if you've got a broken one, or upgrading. And on the subject of upgrading, we're going to go through the different rear lights that are available. So far, obviously this will change as the video gets outdated, but as of today, these are the options you've got. So you can see the standard rear light in the car, and that was from launch in 2013 up to 2018. So that's the standard light. And let's have a look at the other side on the bench, so we can look at them in detail. So this again is the standard one that we've just taken out of the car on that side. You've got these sort of two red squares here with the white bits in the middle, and you've got a big white area, which I think, is that indicator, that one in? I forget which. And then this here is your reflector at the bottom here. Okay, now that was the indicator, is it? There we go, that's what they look like on. That's the indicator. The other must be reverse and fog up there, I'm guessing. Right, now, they did bring out an Autobiography model, so everything was the same. You can see these two windows, are the reflectors are the same, the indicator is the same. But when we get to these two, you'll notice the red squares have gone here, and they've been replaced by two clear. So they're more clear. So if I look at it here, you can see them side by side. So this is the Autobiography version, as fitted from, I'm not sure exactly the date it came out, like 2014 or something to 2017. Okay, but this one ran alongside it on the lower spec models. This was the Autobiography high spec models. And then in 2018, all models changed to this funky one. And we'll try and show you what happens if you fit. Now mechanically they all look the same. Do you want to just flip those two over for me here? Gently, not scratching them too much. Oh, there you go. That's right, I'll hold that one. Yeah, a bit right. Right, so they've got, you can see the mounting points here at the back. You've got these two mounting points, and then they dock on these little pegs that protrude there and there. And this bit looks like, I didn't look at where you took that out in. Has that got like a little latch at the top? I'll have to have a look at that. So that's the lights, and they're all mechanically the same, but the wiring is different. Now the plugs are all the same. The electrical plug here is all the same, and just for those of you who are nerdy, it's the same as a Freelander 2 2014 on rear plug for some reason. So this is what you get when you take it out. You've got your little connector loom here. You've got your little docking inserts here where it docks into there and there. And that rear bit just seems to grip round the body there.
It just seems to be, yeah, there's no
connector.
Or anything in the back.
So that's what you got. Right, Ian's going to show us how to take the rear light out. Now, yeah, it's quite dark here. Let me get the LED to. Oh no, we might be right. We might be right. The camera's adjusting.
So you've got two panels to it. The top panel you should just be able to get underneath and pull towards the boot. Once you've done that, it should just come
right, and let's have a look. So there's that metal clip.
So there's a metal clip here,
which is sort of in the side.
Which goes into the side, and then it just hooks underneath on this hook.
Now it had us fooled for a minute, didn't it? Because it's got this big lug here, which looks like it's one of those plastic clips. But I think that's just what that is. That's the dock, the boot stop. Yeah. So don't get fooled like we were into thinking that's some sort of clip.
Where it rests on there.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you can see the witness mark. So that's what that is. So don't be fooled by that. It's just that clip there, and there's a little luggy bit thing there. Right, so that's ripped out. Now what are we going to do with this next bit?
And then this one then seems to be fairly loose. I think there's a
clip. It's a bit of a fiddle getting it around the tailgate, isn't it?
There's a clip.
There's a big blue clip at the bottom. Now you've got to wrestle it out.
So you've got a couple of hooks on it, but they don't seem to be a bother. And then just
the big one is that big blue clip, which goes into that little receptacle at the bottom there, doesn't it? So that's that. Right, then we got two, looks like 10mm.
Yep.
Two 10mm bolts there.
Which aren't tight.
Because we haven't had those out, have we?
Shouldn't be tight, no. You don't need to do them up too tight either.
Now there was a problem on the older Range Rover, some of the Land Rover and Range Rover models, where your rear lights could be stolen. I won't explain how, but basically those plastic covers do actually make them impossible to steal the lights.
So the same.
So it's a good thing, really. We think it's good.
It's a little bit more faff to get them out, and we haven't tried putting them back in yet, so we don't know what that fun that's going to be. But Yeah, it covers these screws over and stops you.
Right, so now you just gently with a plastic tool watch your paintwork.
So we've got a clip top and bottom as we saw earlier.
Just
We just want to just
getting them off those pegs. You
ease
slide
off
out,
those pegs.
and then we've got some connector in there. I'll have a look at that. If you undo it, we'll have a look at how it works, and you've got that out of the way. So there's a little connector here, and what you've got to just press on that top bit there, is it here?
Yeah, press and slide.
Press and that releases. There you go. You can see that, and that's it. Now, what we'll do now is we'll try and plug in a 2018 Mythbusters style, and see if a 2018, if you plug that in, what does it do? Does it work? So mechanically, it's the same. Look, connector's going to go on.
It should.
Right, look at that. Oh, watch that corner in that. That's it. Yeah, look at that. Right, that'll do. Right, go and try some. See what we got. They look sweet. They look nice.
So when we unlock it, we should get indicator flash and the tail light come on.
Nothing.
No.
Alright, so basically nothing works on those lights. So someone in Land Rover's tried to trick us and move all the wires around. So we think we've worked it out, so we're going to go and rewire that light and see if our theoretical wiring works on a car in practice. So we'll go and do that, and we'll come back and see you guys in a couple of minutes. We fitted the 2018 rear lights, and we'll show you those work in a minute, but first of all we'll show you the diagram that we've done that you can follow. So let's have a look if it will work. We'll try and put the link below in the description, but basically I've got a diagram here that shows the 2018 wiring, okay, and I've given it a function there, but you've got to swap all the wires around to suit this 2017 wiring here.
I don't know if you can see that better than
so that's what you've got to.
It's
yeah,
orientated that
orientated
way.
looking into the connectors. So what you see there is what you see there, and you'll see you've got the staggered pins with the top row off to the right. Okay, there you go. There's the picture there, and I've put them. So what you need to do is you buy a 2018 light. It's like this. You need to label each wire in that order. Then take all the wires out by pulling out that little red insert in the middle. If you get some pliers, pull it out, and then the wires push back through, don't they?
They have a little hook.
There's a little hook. You've got to get a little screwdriver
and release them.
And then you've got to put them back in that order.
So,
right?
Yeah, so your negative, for example, will go from pin 4. You'll take them all out and you'll put it back in pin 5.
And the negative, if you look, is a one wire that's bigger than the others.
Ever so slightly.
Ever so slightly bigger. But there you go. Any problems with that, drop us an email and we'll try and get you sorted on that. Right, so there they are. They're all in. Just put this last bit of plastic in here. We've bolted the 2 bolts back in. The plastic trim is bottom, but you've got to put the bottom bit in first. If you just lift the tailgate,
so if you just feed it in kind of as far as you can get,
and
then get your wire back in place. Align your bottom one, and then just give it all a good.
There's a little dock in there. It goes, and that's it.
Good push back. And that just sits against
and then,
there, does it?
Yeah, and then whack that one in. You've got to get that metal clip.
That hook underneath first. And then that clip back in there.
Tuck that under.
Settle back down.
Oh, hold on, what am I doing? I forgot I've got electronic tailgate on here. Alright, let's close the tailgate. Right then, Ian, you go in the... Which side are we going to get the light better? This side, perhaps? Right then.
What do we want first?
Ready for tail lights? Yeah, tail lights, brake light. Okay, indicator. Indicate. There you go, there's the indicator. You notice how the other light goes off then. Reverse. There, good. And then fog. Fog comes in on the bottom there. Okay, so that's the 2018 light upgrade done on the Range Rover L405. Good luck with that.